The thing about the flushable wipes, or so-called flushable wipes, is that they're really meshed together and they do not disintegrate. Towels, which you should not flush, and then we're going to have a flushable wipe, of course, that you should not flush. What's the diaper wipe? Flushable wipe. Same thing, it's going to come into your home pipe system, and then now you look at this here. See how tough that is? And that's what I was kind of explaining to you about the woven material. So you can imagine over time, as multiple thousands of residents are dumping these into one certain point, these kind of wrap up. So here's a pump impeller here. So what happens over time, this big rag monster that I've been talking about gets caught up in this impeller. And it's so large that the impeller cannot push the mass out back into the sewer system. So what happens, this basically stops. Clogging of pipes or clogging of pumps is not on a business hour basis, of course. So you've got guys working after hours, especially like during storms and heavy wet weather. Those types of things tend to flush these rags in abundance to our lift stations and to our wharfs. So you can imagine having a population as large as Greenville County, where you're at 500,000 plus people. You can imagine at the 83 lift stations that we have, how these can accumulate in large masses. There's really 3 P's that need to be considered when you're flushing. Really the first 2 go without mentioning, but the last one, the third one, is paper, which is toilet paper only. There's a lot of things that you could say is flushable, but should it be flushed? Throw your tissue, into the toilet. And you watch it's gonna come out down there. You can already see the fibers of the tissue coming apart, right? So this is how this is designed. So you can kind of see how that falls apart. And that's what toilet paper is designed to do. Wipes clog pipes. So don't flush wipes. They need to be thrown into a waste. I think when you had the toilet paper shortage and all, people just kind of migrated more to the diaper wipes. They are convenient. But just because it says it's flushable doesn't mean it should be flushed. And again, like you see, we see the accumulations at the treatment plants and the lift stations.